Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our program, The Calligrapher. I'm Khalifa Al-Sheemy. Welcome to our participants.
Thank you.
Actually, as we started before, the solo style, we would like to have more time of the solo style, but actually we have to mention that a little bit difficulty to stay long time. We would like to show also another styles, but now we are going to show you some of other samples to encourage us before starting the practice, and then we will go for the blackboard to show more letters about the solo style, and if there any chance to create some of them to help you for improving your qualification in writing this style. So now we have some of masterpiece of our masters, written also in Thulus. إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. The meaning approximately is God is not going to change the people except they are going to change themselves. Means that we have to change ourselves to be clean, to be clear, to be pure, something like this. So we can see also the building of the writer or the calligrapher, how he started from here, Alif with the other Alif, all the vertical, and then in the spaces here, because there is some letters like Jim or Ain, he did it completely. And between the spaces, he put Waw with the Alif. Also, it's a very good way of keeping the separate letters in the spaces without any changing in the meaning or any changing of the way of writing, of reading. Also here he took Mim Alif, Ma bi anfusihim. You see here the Mim, as we mentioned, that it comes after Alif. It comes before Alif, sorry. Mim Alif, and also Ba Alif, and Anfusihim, he took here the Sin, and in the space he put Ha and Mim. It's very, very nice piece of our master. إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. We see the way of thinking, how long he stayed to finish this piece. According to my knowledge, when I asked about this piece, they told me that he stayed more than 1 month just only thinking. So you can imagine 1 month the calligrapher is thinking about his way of writing, then he sketched it, and after that he started to write it direct. Another piece also here, وَأَنْ لَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. The human is not going to gain except his running behind or going to do or going to work. We can see also the thickness of the pen of our master here. You see the thickness of the pen. It's thick, long piece. The size of this, as I have seen in the works of the calligrapher, the original piece, approximately 1 meter. So we can imagine how distance of the thickness of his pen. It's more than 2 centimeters. He used the pen and the ink and the paper. So how to control of Waw here? It's really Waw. And Alif, Noon, see the curve, very, very smooth curve here. And للإنسان, to the human. You see? And he used also some spaces here between this and this as a similar shape. So he took also another scene. ليس and scene of insan. And noon are same. Ain and ya. You see the curve here. Three curves are coming, regular and smooth and helping so much for the shape without any kind of defects or unbalancing for the way of writing. You can see generally to the piece, it's full of harmony. There is no crowding piece and crowding part in some place, and another is empty.
Notice, Doctor, there are two kinds of lam alif, or two shapes of lam alif.
There are two shapes also we are going to mention now here on the blackboard. This way of lam alif is correct, and this is also lam alif. We can use both of them in our style solos. Here also another pieces of إن هذه أمتكم أمة واحدة. This is your nation. It's one unit as a community or one unit. So we can see here the alif and noon. You see how long? It's so long. And in the spaces here, هذه أمتكم. So the calligrapher put two words here inside the noon letter, because noon, it's so long and there is a big space up. So what he's going to do, if he left it empty, it will be unbalanced for our piece. So he should keep some words to keep the balance and fill the space, and again continue with another piece. We will see here also meme of Ummatkum, your nation, Ummatun, alif, and meme again, and he put inside this one ha with a complete shape. It's actually one of the best pieces in this calligrapher. We can see a lot of styles, but we never see the way of moving the letters one through one, and it will help so much for reading easily, and also it can, you can imagine how the verse and how you can, throughout the meaning, you can understand our great Islam and our Quran verses. Another piece also here, it looks like a square shape. يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. He started from here.
In the middle.
Yeah, on the right side. يسبح, and he put the name of God, لله.
Above.
Everything, whatever in the earth or on the sky, praise for God. So you see here, وما في, he make it في, in, with the return ya. Al-ard, you see lam alif, ra, and dot. Suppose he making the earth is something grown up from down to up, something grown up, like lam alif here, and he put ra and then dot. So all of them are in the same level. You see? And here, ha and ya and old and wow and ta. So you see the curves, the way of curves. He kept it very, very carefully. So we can see how the master was, burning his mind just only to keep everything clear and neat and easy also to write or to read. So many people comes, and rewrite from the masters. A lot of calligraphers, they like to keep one piece of this one and put in front of him and try to rewrite or to write to copy from the master. It's nice piece, yes.
Doctor, I think there is a secret in the mind of the calligrapher to put the skies or the samawat under and the earth above.
Because you know he makes it like somebody is making sujood on the earth. So everything comes upset here. So al-sama, even al-sama is pray for God. So he doesn't like to put al-sama up, because even al-sky is up, God also is higher. So if the sky is high, so he put God up. He doesn't like to put also al-samawat up, because God also is still up. So this is the concept of the calligrapher.
And we can see also here the letters of alif, lam is quite high, quite long compared to measurement, the natural measurement.
Actually, the concept here of why he put lam alif here, he doesn't put the other lam alif of the previous one. He put it like this, lam alif like this. Suppose also a person put his hands up to pray for God, and al-samawat going down to pray for God as a thanking for everything, whatever God gives us or whatever.
And also the distribution of alif and lam, there are 3 and 3.
Yes, everything has been done carefully. That piece also was very, very nice. We see also another way of writing إن هذه أمتكم أمة واحدة. Let's see another piece. علو الهمة من الإيمان. We should do our best and do the good efforts for our work and for our life. It's a kind of iman, the belief of God subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we see also the way of a fantastic way. He put some flowers because life is more nice and good. But the background with the handmade paper called April paper. It's a handmade paper here, the background with the watercolors, with the flowers here. So we see the letters. Ulu, you see the waw letter and ha and meme and curve here. You see the way of curves. And distribution also of the dots. It's very, very nice way. And I think, brothers and sisters, this way of showing the work of the masters, actually, we are, as a professional, we like to see this. We should see it from time to time to encourage us, to give us a push to work more and more, and to imagine how were the masters were doing their work, how what they are thinking about starting and finishing until he signed. He still think and try to do the best one, because you know, this is the Holy Quran, or whatever he's doing, it's going for God subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Doctor, can you please give a comment about the dot? 3 horizontal dots.
Yeah, 3 horizontal dots. It's actually it's a good question, because
normally we put 2 down and under, and 1 is on the top.
Yeah. Do you have seen the master of the original piece?
Not really.
You didn't see.
Yeah.
So actually, the calligrapher here wrote وَبِالْشُكْرِ تَدُومُ النَّعْمِ, that we have to thank God always to keep our benefits. Actually, here he used the straight one without nibs.
Yeah.
Without nibs. So it's a nice style of sheen or scene. He can make it, you know, in a continuously way. But if he put 3 dots at the normal one, it will be normal. But there is still, you know, a space. But he put 3 dots in a straight way, just only to make a balance between the 3 nibs here and straightness.
Yeah.
So he did everything straight. So that's why he put 3 dots in the same level of the continuation of Kashida. That's why, just to make a balance of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if he put 3 dots, 2 down and 1 up, it doesn't look nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe
So
instead of nibs, this horizontal.
yeah, actually he did just only instead of nibs to make a balance between the letter and the other one. And we can see also the curves here. And end of al-ni'am, the benefits, he put meme down. So suppose, I think he was thinking that na'am, the benefits comes down from God, comes down to the people or to the human. Really, when the calligrapher or the master is doing his work, he should think about the meaning. He should, he should study very well the text or the verse or the whatever he's going to write. He should study very well to, to send the message to the people or to the reader about the meaning of it. So that's why sometimes we see in our exhibition the foreigner or non-Arabic talking, but they like the building or the construction of.
Although they don't know the meaning.
They don't know the meaning, but they like so much. So they direct comes and please explain to me what's the meaning of this.
Okay.
So it's a good message also to send our Holy Quran and the meaning of our great Islam to the other people. But through the Arabic calligraphy, it would be a good message, isn't it?
Yes. It involves some mediation or contemplation.
Yeah.
Yes, in the mind of the calligrapher.
Correct. How do you see
then
this?
reflecting to the readers?
Yeah, correct. It's also, as I said, it's a good message to the others about
Islam is beautiful, for example.
Islam is great. Islam is beautiful. Islam is clear. Islam is
it's
so
organized.
nice. Yeah.
Well
We see here also one of the most favorite pieces for me. Actually, I have seen the original there in his museum. فَسَيَكْفِيكَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. The most longest word in the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah. فَسَيَكْفِيكَهُمُ اللَّهُ. It consists about 10 letters, isn't it, Sir Said? 10 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's the most longest way, most longest word.
I think it's 9.
9, isn't it? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 letters. So anyway, but the فَسَيَكْفِيكَهُمْ اللَّهُ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. We see also here the way of joining Ayn with Alif. Nobody can do it, or nobody can go with his mind to create mixing or joining one letter Ayn with the other Alif or Lam. It doesn't, unbelievable really. But how his mind was going to be, it means the calligrapher at that time, he prepared himself psychologically, and he should keep, the purity of his mind to start his work like this. That's why we see all the great masters, and the most of them has been done something incredible. When we see the work of those people, it's really something very, very difficult and we ask ourselves, what's the way he has done this piece, or how he started to working this one. Actually, it's very, very good to see all of this
it's a mystery
of the master. Yeah.
Doctor, I ask, what the use of this alif, putting this alif here?
Yeah, here also there are more
kind of
space.
decoration?
We will see even our brother and sister, viewer. They can maybe they can ask, what is this? Is it alif or just only a hand or intonation hand? But if we saw here, فَسَيَكْفِيكَهُمْ فَسِينْ يَا, there are space, and kaf, fa, ya, here, all until here, there are also space except 2 dots. In between 2 dots, he make here sin letter, small sin letter under the sin, and then alif, it means just only to fill the space between them. But it gives a kind of continuation. It's a hint of continuation. But it doesn't change the meaning, it doesn't change the way of the pronunciation also, it doesn't. Here also he put his name and put the date of
Hijri.
Hijri. We are always putting the Hijri date, Hijri year actually in our paintings or our writings. Here also the way of keeping the ayn, alif, lam, and ayn again. It's very, very complicated and it's very difficult. But you see the control of this man. It's very, very nice piece.
This is the illumination, we call it
Tadhib.
Tadhib.
Tadhib means illumination. Why call Tadhib? Tadhib, it's a kind of gold. Because Dhahab means gold.
Okay.
So the illuminations means Zakhrafa or Tadhib. The decoration comes around the piece. Now, brothers and sisters, we would like to thank our participants, Dr. Abdurrahman and Dr. Sam. So we would like to go for the blackboard to show something after the break, inshallah.
Reviewing the second rule of al-mim as-sakina. That is the letter mim. So if the first mim is non-vowel or sakina followed by a voweled mim, so I will merge the first in the letter and I will pronounce them as one. وَآمَنَهُمْ مِنْ. And we spoke abundantly on the virtues of seeking refuge with Allah from the outcast Satan. Especially for the first reciter, he's got to recite it out loud.
وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
فإذا جاءت الصاخة.
وَإِذَا النُّفُوسُ زُوِّجَتْ.
Make sure it's Dhamma. وَإِذَا النُّفُوسُ. Thank you for joining us.
Brothers and sisters, welcome back after the short break. We are going now to finish the Thuluth style with the more letters, and I hope that you can follow me. And I'm trying my best to do everything with the simple way, just only to follow me up and try to write from the blackboard whatever I'm doing. So also our participants are going to copy some of my letters here and try to create some of the each letter from the others according to the blackboard work. First, I'm going to do to write the alif letter. Some people doesn't know the way of alif letter in Thuluth. So we can see the mistakes comes this way and here. So this space is big, small space, and the straightness of the letter, it comes like rule. It's completely vertical. Actually, this is wrong. The right way of doing or writing the alif letter, not to be like this. I have to start with a dot like this, and before the end I have to go down straight and a little bit curve, long, and with the edge of my chalk or my pencil. It looks like this. And then our end here, there is a small curve here. So this is our alif. The ba letter, I have to start from up to down, thin. And from the thin part, I have to continue. I go straight with a little bit curve down and edge of this one thin. Actually, there are a little bit curve, small curve here. You see? It's not straight. It's not on the line. There are some curve here. So this is the right way of ba. So in the end of this one, it doesn't come up as a vertical like this. No, there is a curve here. So if we complete this curve, it will be like the egg. So this is our ba letter. And also ta and tha. Other letter of ba comes like this. The same curve here with a thin edge and little bit curve here. It looks also very nice shape of ba. You see here the edge with a very, very smooth and nice curve here. Also, we can do it like an egg to be in this part. Now we are going to write Jim letter. We see the way of writing the simple Jim, going right to left with a thick pen and a little bit up with leaving space and a smooth curve here. It's not straight. The edge of this part, I'll go down. Thin from here and thick from top. From this thin part, I'll go for the other part of Jim. Full thickness here. And again thin. Just only I'm moving my chalk or I am moving my pen if I'm writing with pen. You see the turn to give thin like this. So actually there are one curve here and there one curve here. And there are one curve here. It gives me a nice shape of Jim. There are another Jim. We start from up to down with a curve this shape. From the end of this one, I'll go right. From here, I'll go again to left with full thickness and thin. I'll turn down again the curve, full curve of Jim. From this part of thin, I'll turn left. So it will be like this. Actually, this is not straight. Here we can see a curve, and here also we can see a curve. It gives the letter more beauty and more flexibility for moving your pen. But if you started with a straight line, it gives the letter, the way looks not smooth or unflexible. See? So this is our also ha with this shape. There are so many shapes of ha. If the ha written with this one, I can write jim, for example, jim alif, or kha alif, or ha alif. It comes like this. But I cannot use this shape for some letters comes down, like Ar-Rahman. I cannot make it like, straight and like this here. I should do with this alif letter or something, dal letter also can, man jadda wajad, here, dal letter, or going up to make jum'a, jim, mim. So many shapes we can do also, or we can create from this one. There are also dal letters. Dal, it's like this way, and go down 2/3 of my pen, full thickness. If we make a hand line, it would be like this. But if I continue this, I try to get something. I can get lam alif from this one, or I can get ha. Like this. Ha or ta. It's the same way of writing dal. Also, I can go for, it's a nice letter actually, this dal. Suppose I'm writing in a very, very light shape. Here, dal. I can continue to get kaf. You see? Here we can get ha or ta. Here we can get the same original letter of dal, or lam alif, or kaf. Either this one, we can do it lam alif from here. So this is dal letter. In case if we make two lines here, we want to see how the balance of dal letter, if it's straight or little bit right or little bit left side. We can put here, for example, 1, 2, 3 dots here. And we make, for example, Ra. You see the distance here, it's very, very critical, it's very short, it's compacted. But with this one, I have to go a little bit down to give more space for the curve of my letter here. So we should give the spaces, the enough spaces for each letter, like Dal or Ra. It's same curve here. We want to give more space to show the right way of writing the letter, even it's Ra or Dal or Ya or Nun. All the letters comes with the edges like this. Kaf, Lam, Ra, Nun, Qaf, Waw. So all this needs space here. It should be, it shouldn't be compacted, shouldn't be short, should be give all the rights of each letter. Ra. Also, this is not going to be straight from here. It's not straight. There are a curve, a very, very smooth curve here. You see? The letter is more smooth, going down very, very smooth way, like a fish swimming in the sea. But some people are getting this very hard. It's like this. It doesn't come like this way, but we have to announce that should be a little bit smooth curve. You see a very, very smooth curve here under this line, straight line, like this way. From Ra, it comes again also Ra with this shape. But it's not Nun. Some people are mixing between Nun and Ra and Qaf and Waw. This is another curve, another kind of curves. You know, the Ra here is short, but Nun is another way of writing. We have to make this big space from here to there and long. This should be in the same side. Also there, another Ra, it looks like this. You take care of doing this. We'll do it here. It shouldn't be like Ba, Ha. In case if I took one line here, so here's one dot and here's one dot. So just give a little bit balance between the curves here. One curve here and one curve here. I think a lot of letters, we should feel it before writing. Otherwise, it comes very, very stiff and very hard, and we couldn't feel it as well. So those are some of the Sulu style. Actually, we are trying to make them in a very short time as well as we can. But I think, inshallah, on the next time we can show more of the letters and how we can create each letter from the others. I'll see you again, inshallah. في أمان الله.
الله